What's going on? How are you guys today? We are live on YouTube as well as Instagram. Today we're just going to discuss what's going on in the world because last time we tried to do carnivore diet Q&A, all you guys really talked about was the Toyota Corolla, aka the VIRUS. Same thing with the vegan dietary critique. So maybe we'll do some more vegan dietary critiques. This Saturday we'll try to do some, but for the most part, you guys just want to talk about what's going on. I think the big topic at hand is the controlled famine that's going on right now. Basically, the farmers have animals and crops that are harvest ready to be processed, and the government has intentionally shut down processing plants so that the people have empty grocery store shelves. And we're probably going to do a video sometime this week, just walking around supermarkets and filming. We're not going to go to the Whole Foods where that douchebag worker stopped me from filming, so we'll go to the other Whole Foods. It's kind of hard to film if the Toyota Corolla is still going on because there's like a limited amount of people allowed in the supermarkets, and they have like all their eyes on you. But how are you guys tonight? Any news lately? I know there's a couple of documentaries that you guys keep linking me and tell me to watch. Out of Shadows is like controlled opposition. Out of Shadows is a fraud. 100% fraud documentary. I'm going to do a video on that soon. And most of any popular documentary is disinfo. There's a reason I'm getting censored and I'm talking about these things and they aren't, because they are disinfo. They're trying to gather people. Hi Frank. Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you guys today? Just film with your phone, perhaps? Yeah, I can probably film with my phone, except it's going to be kind of hard if there's not that many people. Plandemic was trending on Twitter earlier. They're probably controlling what people are seeing. My YouTube videos got taken down. The video where I went to the New York City hospitals when they were empty got taken down, and I haven't re-uploaded it. I'm not gonna even bother. Have you seen all the pictures of euthanized livestock? No, Cristiano, I haven't. If you guys want to send me that stuff, I'll take a look at it. There's another video I have to do where they're testing fruits are testing positive for the virus. It's a bunch of bullshit. Those who failed their final exam. Well, that's no fun. Hey, looks like it's time for Frank's live stream. What should I do for 15 minutes? Okay. I might not be the best at scheduling my time. Is there an EMF detector that's good for 5 grams? I think a regular detector would measure it, because usually the gigahertz frequencies of that they don't always turn them up that high. And the executive order signed to keep meat plants open doesn't even keep them open. It's completely pointless. Yeah, it's all controlled shutdown of the feedlot meats. And there was did you guys hear about the CBS leak? There was it was trend. I think it was trying to trend on Twitter. There was a leak from CBS where they hired people to line up to make it look busy, and they said they were pretend testing people, so they weren't exactly they weren't swabbing people. Let me see. I could probably find it and show you guys. But you could. I think it was CBS. Someone in the chat can probably confirm what it was. How many Tinder girls have you been talking to lately? I got like over 100 Tinder matches, and like 2 of the girls were decent looking. 2 of the girls were decent looking. The source of MK4 and MK7. You can watch. I would watch my video on vitamin K2, vitamin K2 that I did some months back. If you guys want like an in-depth nutrition question or an in-depth question answered, you can support me through the Streamlabs link down below. I don't think this channel is ever going to get to 10,000 subscribers for super chat, so I don't know what to do. We'll have to see. CBS hiring sheeple, yeah. I'll try to promote the Frank Tufano channel more on my main channel, but it seems unlikely that we're going to get 10,000 subscribers because of how heavily I'm censored on YouTube. When's the Abby Sharp video coming out? I haven't decided yet. What videos do I need to do? I'm going to do a video, Abby Sharp Abby Sharp's one video I have to do. What else do I have to do a video on? The fruit testing positive. Fruit test positive. I don't know if I want to do a cooking video this Saturday. I might just do something different. I've seen channels less than 10K and they get super chats. I don't know what the requirement for that is. Let's scare people about the bees dying. It would be a genuine environmental concern that is far more pressing than any other. I mean, it all ties back to a controlled shutdown of the food supply. Stop wasting your time on Tinder. Well, I'm not really spending any time on Tinder. I just check it like I'm trying to check it once. I just check it once or twice a day to see if I have any matches. It's unlikely. Probably, yeah, I agree. It is most likely a complete waste of time. I think super chats go by hours watched. I don't really know. Unfortunately, the cooking vids aren't that popular lately. Yeah, I mean, even the carnivore diet videos aren't that popular. I just don't know if I should just stick to Toyota Corolla videos or what. I don't really know what videos to make or what videos to focus on. What do you think about gun control? Guys, I try to take things day by day. I don't really think about stuff like that. I mean, Americans have plenty of guns, and one interesting thing is the New Zealand took away guns from their people, and New Zealand is where all of these elite people have their bunkers. So I thought it was interesting that that in the country where the elite people kind of hide out, they made sure that the population didn't have any automatic weaponry, and they took away all their rifles and like automatic weapons. They put new Wi-Fi tech on top of an old folks' home down my street. Sad. I think the FCC is trying to pass a bill where they're going to be allowed to put Wi-Fi they're going to be allowed to put cell towers on residential housing if they pay people. It's going to be bad. They're just going to fry everyone. I have to find a lawyer that's willing to sue the town I live in for putting up these towers. I wonder what would actually happen. I wonder what would actually happen if you sued the town for putting up these cell towers, because studies haven't been done on their safety. Is the defense gonna just try to get in a bunch of like defense attorneys and just delay the case and like beat around the bush and get in a bunch of experts and say it's fine for you? I don't know. I wonder how that would happen. Probably bankrupt me. Government doesn't take guns from citizens. Citizens give them up. Yeah, well, that is true. That is true. How do you know the elites have bunkers in New Zealand? I heard that somewhere. I don't remember where. Pay no attention to the flat earthers. They are CIA confusionists. Yeah, they're not really doing too great of a job, because the shape of the earth doesn't fucking matter in like your day-to-day life. Like, no one cares what shape the earth is, you fucking idiots. Any girls you'd like to date? Not in particular. Did you watch More Controlled Opposition? Great. Lawyers ain't cheap. Couldn't you go around and gather real signatures on a petition to get the towers taken down to start the process? I'm just going to put up a bunch of flyers and try to get the town to go crazy. The list of rules for when children return to school is insane. Jenny, what are you talking about? Can creatine cause hair loss? I have a video on creatine. And ironically, when I did that video on creatine, it was censored. When I did my video on whey protein, it was censored too. So YouTube is basically actively censoring any content I do that is going to cause me to grow or a popular topic. Hitomi, though? Hitomi is a dirty... I don't even want to talk about Hitomi. I've been very nice about Hitomi. I've been very nice about it. I haven't said what I truly think about her. Find out general safety regulations on radiation and test every street near you for the levels, notifying people via leaflets of their local radiation. I mean, dry aged meat with milk and honey for enzymes. There's this big misconception that foods have enzymes in them. They don't. If a food is raw, it's easier for your body's enzymes to break them down. They're not doing a great job censoring. 95K is a great accomplishment. Yeah, but I spent at least $20,000 of my own money advertising my YouTube channel. And no one, I guarantee you, no one else on YouTube has spent that much money advertising and is as small as me. I spent all the money I've earned on YouTube advertising it. I'm intrigued to why you think Out of Shadows is controlled opposition. Have you seen it? Yeah, controlled opposition tells you some of the truth, but they don't actually focus on what the solution is. They're distracting you with the Hollywood pedo stuff and stuff. Oh, these Hollywood people are abusing children. Really? The person that's featured in the documentary is a Hollywood stuntman. He's in their fucking cult. And the doctor that was working on those children that he allegedly got this information from, you think they would have let a fucking doctor work on those children without him being part of it? No, they would have fucking killed him. It's CIA operation written all over it. Don't need half a brain to figure that out. I agree, mind control is real. It's been around longer than we know. Yeah, there's been some really sketchy clips of mind-controlled celebrities and stuff that you can find. What kind of meter to buy for radiation? I'm not the guy to ask for that. I have a couple meters I think I can show you guys. Wait, what am I doing on Instagram? What did I do? Oh, sorry, I paused the Instagram live stream. This is a magnetic and electric field meter. So electric fields are dirty electricity, which is like power, like just the current running through your house. Usually it's pretty low. Magnetic fields come from power lines, certain devices, and these can be pretty high depending on how close you are to a power line. Unfortunately, I am very close to a power line, so this reading is going to be pretty high. So that's electric fields and those are magnetic fields. This is an ME3830B magnetic electric field analyzer. I think this was like, I don't remember how much this was, between $300 and $400. And then you can get a separate meter to measure the radio waves from like cell phones and cell towers and stuff. But it all gets really complicated. And there's like stuff you can plug into your wall to measure the current and stuff. There's a bunch of different stuff you can test. There's a bunch of different things you can test.
So what are the elites using to protect themselves from EMFs?
Well, first of all, they don't put themselves in a high Wi-Fi environment. Now, usually they're going to be off the grid. They're going to be in a mansion that's hundreds of feet away from any towers. They're going to live. You know, Trump has a mansion in a part of Florida where the new towers are banned. He literally banned 5 grams in the town where he lives. If that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know what does. So that's what Trump did. And there's also like, I think lead paint and certain paint blocks Wi-Fi, and they also don't use Wi-Fi devices in their homes very likely. And I think even I think they might take some type of drug that prevents the calcium channels from being excited. I think that's really what they're doing. I think they have a drug that they all take when they go into a high Wi-Fi environment, and it protects them from being from the symptoms of it. Doesn't meat have its own enzymes, which leads to the process of breaking it down in the first place? Meat does have enzymes, but I'm not really sure what happens to the protein and fat structure of the protein and the fats when they ferment. I think they just oxidize. I think when the enzymes, and I'm not sure if I did a video on enzymes in meat, but I've spoken about them before. And you know, there's 3 types of enzymes. One breaks down the protein, one breaks down the fat, and there's another one that breaks down the lactic acid when the animal dies. But I think those just ferment the meat and cause bacterial growth. I'm not really sure how the enzymes in the meat change the structure of the meat itself. So on Twitter, they were giving away free Google Home devices. Insane. I think that was an advertisement. I'm not sure if it's actually free. I actually tweeted about that. I think like a month ago. Don't let them put this weaponry in your home. But if you guys are watching on Instagram, we're gonna end the Instagram live stream for now. You can go to Frank Tufano on YouTube if you guys want to keep watching. But I'll try to do more live streams on Instagram. We're losing connection on Instagram anyway. Who wants to infect volunteers to get the VACC INE quicker? Yeah, what are you gonna do? A whole bunch of depopulation agenda. So do you think that's why they banned lead paint? No, that is absolutely why they banned lead paint. Do you guys even know the reason why they banned lead paint? It's because if a child eats lead paint, they get poisoned. How good of a reason is that? If you drink, we ban the paint because if you drink it, you'll get sick. You drank fucking paint. Like, it's so obvious the reason they banned lead paint is because it protects people from radio waves. Lead gas was also banned. Lead in the air would block wireless to some extent. Yep. Does carnivore have a negative effect on the gut microbiome? So many vegan doctors are pushing plant diversity. It doesn't matter. I do not digest most of them. I did a video back a while ago with a podcast with Heal Your Gut guy that would probably talk about the microbiome in depth. I'm confused about the whole enzymes thing. Doesn't cooked meat partially digest it anyway? Cooked meat, well, when you cook I have to look more into this because I don't remember the research I did. When you cook a protein, the protein structure denatures, and I'm pretty sure it's harder for the body to break it down, but I'm not quite sure about if you have a higher amount of enzymes, if it alters that. That's such a shit reason. Yeah, it is. If you're eating paint, then you're going to die of something else soon anyway. So is lead paint not dangerous? No. The reason lead paint was banned was because if you eat it, you get sick. Scared of satellites on a fake globe. How to lower body fat? Just eat high quality foods, and if you eat a diet free of negative chemicals, you reduce your Wi-Fi exposure, and you only eat high quality foods, your body composition will get to where you want it to be. When is the second wave happening, do you think? I would bet late October, November at the latest. December is when they're going to start killing the kids. They're going to start killing the kids in December. I thought lead paint tasted sweet, and that's why children eat it. Okay, guys, if the problem is that if the reason we need to ban lead paint is because kids are eating paint, we need to address the real issue of letting your kids eat fucking paint. Why does that bald twat with glasses and the personality of applying rip on your vids? Because the majority of the other YouTubers that are not talking about what's going on in the world right now are part of this elite evil group of people. And the reason their symbolism is a pyramid is because at the top of the pyramid, there's various tiers of leadership of that pyramid. And you can probably look this stuff up and find like what specific people are involved in each tier of leadership. And it's actually pretty interesting. But like celebrities and stuff are at the bottom of the pyramid. And these other influencers on YouTube, these small influencers, are at the way lowest level of the pyramid. They're part of the club, and their goal is to kind of attempt to take down people like me, basically. People that are telling the truth. YouTube paranoid and don't listen to people more educated than you on what the globalist plan is. I've studied this for years. Lose the ego, Frank, then you will learn. I got a bunch of low IQ morons that don't understand what... It's very simple. It's very simple. I understand what radio waves do. It's military weaponry, and they have military weaponry installed on every street corner. If you cannot argue against that. It's over. There's no fighting. There's no denying what's going on at this point. It's over. You have military weaponry installed on every street corner near every house, and they can turn it on at any point in time with radio wave technology that can alter how you think, they can literally kill you at any point in time. They've set up the infrastructure to do that. And if you're going to deny that, you think I'm stupid. You think I'm stupid? Like, you're never going to convince me, and you're never going to convince anyone with an IQ above 100 that this stuff isn't dangerous. Some of the people you've called elite shills have spoken against Toyota, though. They're still acknowledging it's real. They're not talking about the truth. They're not. It's disinfo. It's always disinfo. Just like these carnivore dieters, they'll pretend to be on the side of the carnivore diet. Then they'll sell you fucking collagen powder, which is highly processed agrochemical crap. Collagen powder is highly processed agrochemical feedlot beef shit. That's what collagen powder is. That's what glycine powder is. It's agrochemical shit. And if anyone is selling you that product, you shouldn't listen to them. Lead paint emits toxic particles in the air. You just make up theories in your head. No, it does not. Lead paint does not emit toxic particles in the air. You guys are literally stupid. Just making shit up along the way. You need to back up your claims because you sound schizophrenic. What exactly did what did I say? Out of everything I've said, what sounds schizophrenic? My message has always been fairly simple. Radio waves are dangerous. There's many studies that prove that. And they've set up the technology. That doesn't sound schizophrenic to me. Now we're going to have people in the comments. There's going to be 10 shills on my videos tomorrow talking about the dangers of lead paint. Don't buy lead paint. It's bad for you. I'm going to be fucking selling lead paint next week. Watch. I'm going to be selling lead paint, and then they're really going to be pissed. Frankie's lead paint. Is hydrolyzed wild cod collagen for my leaky gut? I wouldn't consume any collagen. Highly processed garbage. If the earth is flat, people might wonder what else is a lie. No, you're putting a lot of effort into convincing people of something that doesn't matter. That's the point of this.
Do you have an opinion on collagen powder?
Yes, it's absolute fucking dog shit. It's agrochemical-laden, pesticide, herbicide, fungicide, shit-sprayed garbage, estrogenic shit. That is exactly what collagen powder is. And I was going to do before all this Toyota Corolla nonsense video, I had a whole script written up to tear collagen powder a new asshole. And I don't know when I'm going to do that video. I don't know if this channel is ever really going to come back to normal with what's going on in the world. It just seems like it's not. Could that mind control happen mostly at night when you're asleep? Then when you're awake, they make you sick. They could change the frequencies to do all sorts of things. The reason I'm trying to get the word out there and tell people to take these towers down is because this information is heavily classified. The military literally has documents. The CIA, the FBI, they literally have documents about what different frequencies do. As you alter the gigahertz, as you alter the frequencies, they can literally put different thoughts into your head. They can cause different symptoms. They can make you feel different ways. One 60 gigahertz might make you choke to death. 61 gigahertz might give you a headache. I don't know the specific information, but the military has classified documents that they have done research. They know exactly what every single frequency of radiation does to people, and they're able to use that to control the population. That is the point. The people speaking out about the virus still promote hydroxychloroquine. Yeah, when I made a video speaking out against hydroxychloroquine, there were a bunch of shills on my video talking crap. And I still didn't do the follow-up video where there was an article published where more people died when they took hydroxychloroquine than people that didn't. Where are those assholes now saying you should take hydroxychloroquine? I should call those people out. Once the New World Order starts, it will be too late for people to wake up. I mean, it's hard to believe that people are going to be happy living in communism. People are jerking off glycine powder. It's fucking hilarious. Go fucking poison yourself. There are some powders I would take. The reason you would take a powder is because you can't get the nutrient in your diet. That's the point. The reason to take a supplement or take a powder is if you can't get the nutrient in your diet. Then it's okay. Then the downsides of it being highly processed agrochemical crap might be worth it to get the nutrient in your diet. It's like I tell people don't take cod liver unless you absolutely think you need to. You know, taking cod liver oil when you're omega-3 deficient is better than not taking. I mean, well, the cod liver we saw in Frankie's Free Range Meat, which I think we're out of, is really fresh and raw stuff. So, I mean, like a fish oil pill, like a heavily oxidized processed fish oil pill that is going to cause oxidative stress in your body. But if you're deficient in omega-3s, it might be worth it. So, same thing with a powder. But in the case of glycine or something, or collagen, just drink some, make your own homemade bone broth. That's delicious and healthy and nutritious. Don't take collagen or glycine powder. Do you still talk to Galen? Yeah. I talked to him. He hasn't really been too much. He hasn't really been too receptive about helping me do videos. He's a really smart guy. For those of you who don't know, Galen, Galen, he gets like his account shut down on Twitter and stuff. He kind of exposes this type of stuff. Very intelligent guy. He lives in Alaska, but he's kind of stepped away from that stuff. He doesn't really want to talk about it anymore. He's the one who turned me on to. He's the one who turned me on to Cargill and all these companies and the meat industry and the carnivore diet being special interest funded. Do you think the 5 gram stuff is the main agenda right now, and that's why no one is talking about it, not even those who claim to oppose the New World Order? Yes, that's exactly why. The reason no one is talking about 5 grams is because we hit the nail on the fucking head. And the reason they're shutting down 5 grams conspiracies is because we hit the nail on the head. We know exactly what they're doing. As long as these towers are up, as long as these LED devices are up, we're fucked. There is absolutely no point in addressing anything else as long as these towers are still up. That is what I just can't get my head past that. As long as you walk around and these towers are up and they're risking and they're... How do you cook a beef shank? You probably have to slow roast it, braise it. Release the collagen powder video. I could do it next week. I just haven't been sleeping that well. I've been really tired. Can't find Galen on Twitter. Yeah, because he got taken off Twitter. His account got banned. Why do you think they're doing this though? Because the depopulation is one goal. They need to kill people. That's the main answer. You will be stuck in your home with towers going up. Yep. Can we do consultations with Galen too? I think he does offer consultations. If you want to know what comes with... how's Frankie's Free Range Meat doing? We're doing good. We're trying to get in our new space. We wish we had the money up front to just get like a farm property an hour or two north and just build out everything up there, so that we could so that we don't have to move again. But we're gonna get a new facility in the Bronx. Hopefully, we're gonna buy a bunch of lead paint so we don't get fucking fried, and hopefully we can make it work. How would you Wi-Fi proof a car? You'd have to like staple aluminum mesh to the windows and windshield and stuff.
What can we wear to protect ourselves from EMFs when we go out of our homes? Are there any devices or orgone coins? Q-links have been tested independently by Dr. Robert Young.
Those pendants and rocks and Q-links are bullshit. If you want to protect yourself, you need to buy it. You can find silver or copper clothing on different websites. Just just Google EMF protective clothing. It's very expensive, and I wanted to start my own company, but right now I can't find someone to. I mean, everything's shut down. I was gonna try to find like a clothing manufacturer to make some clothing to sell, but I don't really know how to get that started. What do you think will happen when they turn the towers on? People are going to get really sick, and they're going to blame it on the virus. It's very simple. There's not too much to think about. New World Order goals. One world government, one world religion, and reduce world population to 300 million. Yep. Well, I think it was 500 million. If they want to depopulate, why did they wait until we're like almost 8 billion though? Because they offer... They believe in sacrifices, so maybe it has to do with them sacrificing a large amount of people. Why are the EMF pendants bullshit? Because that's not how radio waves work. What measures would you take if a 5-gram tower was built close to the farm and got your staff animals sick? If I buy a farm and they put a tower anywhere near it, I'm going over there with a fucking angle grinder on day 1. Clothing wouldn't work because you'd have to cover every inch of your body. It helps to cover the vital organs and the reproductive organs, but then you still can't protect your head, which is difficult. Because they finally have the means to do so. I don't know if they could have rolled out this technology sooner, but now with this Wi-Fi 5-gram infrastructure set up, now they can depopulate. You should make a EMF protective shirts with a pic of you in the Fortoria. When will you get sexy tanned again? Hopefully, let's check the weather next week. I mean, the tanning salon's closed. I would have been tan already. Next week doesn't look too sunny, so I don't know. Probably not for another... I'm not going to be sexy tan until another 2 or 3 weeks. Are there any other companies like Verizon that has conspiracies against them? What do you mean conspiracies? It's the truth. It's not a conspiracy. Let me show you guys something. This is Vodafone. It's a very popular, well, I don't even know. Where are they located? UK? Vodafone is a multinational telecommunications company. Berkshire, England, based in London, England. Revenue 44 billion. The logo is a 6 for 666. Literally 666. They're literally all satanic, and they want to depopulate the world. And they plaster it in front of our faces, so we accept it. And the average person is too stupid to see what they're doing. $64 more kids sent to New York hospital with inflamed heart mystery conditions. Yeah, that's 5G. 64 children hospital. 64 children in New York have illness possibly tied to virus. 64 New York children with rare COVID-related illness. This is more bullshit. It's COVID-related. No, it's not.
We also have some new important information tonight on a story the News 4 I-Team first broke. A rare syndrome in children linked to COVID-19. New York State just revealed 64 children now have it. News 4's Melissa Russo has been on top of this story since day one, and she's in the newsroom right.
Yep. This is it. This is the day I didn't want to see. They're killing kids and no one fucking cares. They're literally killing fucking children, and you have clowns on YouTube keeping their mouths shut because they're a bunch of cuck fucking pussies that deserve to be thrown in the ditch. Look, I'll show you. I might do a video on this tomorrow. 64 children, mysterious illness tied to... No, it's just... They're blaming everything on the virus. They plaster virus in the title, but no, that's not what these children have. These children have radiation poisoning and they're getting killed by cell towers, and they're making shit up and no one cares. What's up with the Kawasaki disease stuff? They're saying it's linked to COVID. Someone in my YouTube comment section said Kawasaki is caused by mercury. And the people that are more sensitive to Wi-Fi usually have a lot of metals in their body. So yeah, if you have high metals in your body, aka you're prone to Kawasaki, you're gonna get radiation poisoning, basically. The news keeps making new shit up. The 64 kids are just the start. Do a video on this tomorrow or Saturday. I'll share it as much as possible. I'll make a video on this. I'll do a video for it on Saturday. They're blaming bleeding disorders on the virus. That's not even how a virus works. It's messing up the body's ability to like, yeah, I'm going to have to do a video on that tomorrow. Not for tomorrow. I'll do it for Saturday. Maybe it's a super anniversary and they're making extra offers to Moloch and this is the only way to do it. Yeah, but these satanic assholes don't understand that, like, blasting people with cell phone radiation doesn't really count as a sacrifice. I'm sure one of them is listening right now. You dipshits do realize that, like, setting up cell towers and sacrificing children, it's not technically a sacrifice. You're just being, like, deceptive and killing people. Like, that's not a sacrifice to your God. That's pretty cowardly, if you ask me. A scientist in Pennsylvania was shot to death working on the VACCINE, and the cover-up was saying that a lover relationship just wrong. Bless you, Duck. Yes. It's bad. Isn't it considered an act of terrorism to tamper with the towers? Why would it be an act of terrorism? Does wearing a steel watch make radiation worse? I don't really, probably. How big of a deal that is, I don't know. The 6 feet apart shit is dumb as hell. Someone was saying that the 6 feet apart, the social distancing was so that they can individually target people with the weaponry. If people are 6 feet apart, they can target you. If you're in a crowd and you're bunched up, you can't. Cars are Faraday cages. All the logos have the all-seeing eye. Cars are not Faraday cages. The glass does not block the Wi-Fi emissions. Watch people are going to get super sick once the summer is over. There's been amputations, rashes, hemorrhaging, heart problems, holes in the lungs, all types of shit, and they all blame it on Toyota Corolla. Yep. They're blaming all of these symptoms of radiation poisoning on the virus. That's why I made this flyer and I'm going to hand it out and hopefully we make a difference. People are going to social distance from you the second you mention EMF. It's pretty sad if it's pretty sad that they're literally killing children and people still don't care. It's on solar geoengineering, artificial blocking of the sun. They were using direct energy weapons to start all the forest fires, and they were spraying trails and stuff in the air to cause the sun to block. But I don't know what. I mean, that's just part of the agenda to poison our food and water supply and poison us with metals. If you think the virus isn't real, why do you wear a mask when you go out to the store? Is that a serious fucking question? Are you stupid? They won't even let you in the fucking store if you're not wearing a mask. I don't mean to be rude, but if you're one of those fucking idiots that are like, if you don't believe in the virus, why are you wearing a mask? Because I don't want to get fucking attacked by 5 fucking idiots. Would I not wear a mask? Absolutely, I would not wear a mask. But I can't. You guys are fucking stupid. To keep track of everyone in the military, they have to stand 5 to 15 feet apart so they can be tracked over enemy lines. So our 6-foot social distancing is the same concept. Ashley, can you send me the source for that? Because I can make a video on how the 6 feet apart thing parallels to military requirements for tracking with radar. Your 5G is coming video was taken down. Why? Your best vid, music, script, and comedic value. Was it taken down? I don't remember that. I don't remember getting an email for the video being taken down.
So are the horrors of adrenochrome true?
Oh, geez, coming Frank Tefano. I think it's still up. 5G Apocalypse is the title of the video. All the horrors of adrenochrome true. I mean, I don't really... that doesn't really matter. That could be a psyop. Either way, it's a distraction. Even if it is true, if that is true, it doesn't really matter. That's the point. If that is true and it's distracting people, if that's the reason we're locked inside, it's not. I said earlier, these towers being put up is already, that's it. That's it. This is the new world order globalism agenda. You guys can bring up anything. They're all psyops. They're all disinfo to distract you from the radio wave military weaponry they're going to use to further manipulate the public and kill people. I just saw a video of birds attacking a 5 grams tower. Ashley, can you send me that? Why are so many more men than women getting the virus, though, according to test statistics? Women have periods, so they detox iron from their body. Men have a lot of iron in their body. That could be it. An ex-Marine told me all these new practices are military standard practices. They said estrogen is protecting the woman from COVID. No, it's not. I did a video on that already. Frank sported a man bun or ponytail in this morning's video. I think I just tied my hair back. I was just sick of trying to style it. The 5 grams is not the first stage of the new world order. This is what you don't understand. It doesn't fucking matter. You have to take. Doesn't matter. The towers are there. They're the biggest threat right now. Because they want to get rid of men to depopulate. I don't really know. They already make people infertile. Heard 5 grams was killing birds. We did a video on the birds and bees dying like 2 days ago. I don't think there's a YouTube channel that's covered all of the topics right now as in-depth as I have. Your hair looks cute. Hey, thanks, slightly crazy vegan. You know, you can't fast metals out of your body. That's not how it works. Did you see the California governor is creating a 20,000 person army to quarantine anyone who might have COVID? Are you serious? Are you serious? Let me Google that. California governor 20,000 army. California training a 20,000 person army of virus tracers. The Newsom administration has teamed 2 universities tracing the spread of the disease through California. Its effort to build an army of 20,000 people to test, trace, and isolate people who may have been infected. Contact tracing. Wow. Is this the FEMA camps coming? Totalitarianism promoted as healthcare. Yep. This is the whole ridiculous thing is something that I haven't mentioned today, but it keeps going back to this. A virus is the perfect cover-up for making a communism. A virus is the perfect cover-up. Oh, for your health and safety, we have to do this. We have to do that. What was it like butchering your own lamb? What do you mean? It's just an annoying amount of work. They're pulling people. Are they really pulling people out of houses? I would literally bury these fuckers in my backyard. They want to introduce an app for tracing. This is fucking crazy. If people accept this, it's absolutely fucking crazy. This is literally like Nazi Germany killing fucking Jews. That's literally what they're doing. It's literally what they're fucking doing. Listen. If one of these people come to my door, we'll have a nice video for you guys. We'll nail them to a fucking cross or something. I'll have to break out some power tools. Well, I don't know if I have a nail gun. I have a staple gun. That'll work too. A lot of my friends are claiming that if you're an anti-vaxxer, you're evil, or it's sickening. It really is sickening. Thought it was legally classified as an act of terrorism to tamper with the 5 grams towers related to these precious towers helping our valued workers in the medical field. They're not helping anyone. Virus is the best way to scare, control, and gaslight all opposers. Yep. This fake epidemic is the perfect excuse for domestic terrorism. The app will be an automatic update on your phone, but the first phase is optional. Yeah, these people need to be fucking... I can't realize that everyone just rolled over like a bunch of fucking pussies. The police will pull people off buses for not wearing a mask. I'm gonna start leaving my phone at home. Yeah, keep it on airplane mode, turn the phone off. Frankie Boy is gonna staple the government agent, laugh out loud in TikTok voice. Just buy foods from local farms and boycott your supermarket. Yeah, good luck getting people to do that. Everyone's addicted to their phones now. Yeah, that's problem number 1. Why do these flat earth fucking idiots still bother me? It's like funny. It's like, buddy, there's a military weapon like 50 feet that way outside my house. I don't care what shape the fucking earth is. What don't you get about that? I've seen a few videos of people arrested over not wearing masks and people getting jumped in stores by people and shoving them out. It's crazy. Yeah, we can take these doctors and execute them. What was the movie? What the hell's it? Inglourious Bastards? Just line up these doctors in front of a ditch. I love how a few months ago it was masks don't work, stop buying them. That is true. They first said it was transmissible in your eyes, so masks don't work, and now everyone believes it, which is funny because that goes to show how quickly they can change the agenda. They can start with they just change things as they go. There's no point in explaining it. It just goes to show how gullible the population is. How they can change the story however they want. Email is frankatufano@gmail.com, as well as frank@frank-tufano.com. Frank, you're 4 feet tall and are a camp boy. You're trying to act tough is making me laugh so hard I spat out my beer. Okay. You think I won't crumple a government agent into a basketball? Okay, send one over. Elon Musk went on the JRE today. Haven't watched, but curious to see what agenda they're pushing. Yeah, they deserve to be thrown in the ditch too. Well, Elon Musk is putting up a bunch of satellites so they can fry us from space while he eats Wagyu in his New Zealand bunker. I love Texas. They just don't listen at all. But Texas has a SWAT team raided a place in Texas for peaceful protesting. It's ridiculous. We should start a well-organized campaign with your flyers, though. What are we going to call the operation? Operation Tower Buster? What can the operation be called for handing out the flyers? The flyers basically say, I'll just bring up the fucking flyer. Screw it. I'll show you guys the flyer. I don't think I've made an actual video on the flyer. I think I made a video where I said sign up and I'll send you guys a flyer. But I don't think I've actually made a video like saying, hey, this is the flyer, this is what it says. police handed out. Maybe I did. My brain has been fried lately. So this is the flyer. Have you been suffering from symptoms? These are symptoms of radiation poisoning from non-ionizing devices. Saying that because people probably heard that. They will blame these symptoms on the virus. While we've been locked inside, telecom companies are working overtime to get the new infrastructure installed in our streets, in our towns, in our schools, in the forms of these new towers and street lights. These are not street lamps. These are not cell towers. This is military weaponry. They have total control over these devices and can ramp up their frequencies to make you very, very sick. Do not send your children back to school. They've installed these devices and your children will start suffering the above symptoms if they have not already. Rules are evil. Petition your town to remove these devices and keep your family safe. Avoid Wi-Fi technology as much as you can. Don't trust the news. Don't trust your government. Don't trust the police. And we threw in this year, Verizon has a yearly conference called Molokon. Moloch is the biblical name of a Canaanite god associated with child sacrifice. So if this doesn't scare people, I don't know what will. You did on the Coming for Children video. I think I got to push it more. Operation Ram Ranch, the towers. I like Tower Buster because it rhymes with filibuster. If you fuck with the towers physically, you can be prisoned for 40 plus years. There has to be a better way. Where are you reading that? Call the campaign Telecommunism. How can we download that flyer? I'll post it around town on polls. Sign up for the newsletter on frank-stefano.com. Operation Fry Your Brain. And how can you stop fried eggs from affecting your kids? The schools will be filled with prisoners, not kids. School's out forever. The Molokon thing is going to turn people off. I don't know. I think if people Google it and see it, they're going to be like, it's hard because if the Molokon thing turns people off, then the flyer would have turned them off in general. Why do elites don't have good facial development if they eat the high quality food? That's not necessarily true. Elite people still drink, they still eat cake, they still don't necessarily eat healthy. And you have to understand, these elite people aren't necessarily super smart and intelligent about nutrition. They've just been given, they have the tools they need to work with. They don't have to be super attractive and healthy. Flyers missing. Trust Frankie Series Me for high quality nutrient dense animal foods at an affordable price. I was thinking about putting my name on the flyer, but probably best not. They're letting prisoners out. We did that video yesterday, and I can't. My brain's been so fucked. I literally forgot to mention in that video the reason they're letting the prisoners out is because they might be putting us in the prisons. Everything's fucked, basically. Make a video about the gods they worship? I don't know, guys. I'm over this shit. I'm so over this shit. You guys see the fucking video of fucking Elon Musk's girlfriend that's actually a man? Look at this shit. I was watching this yesterday. Where is it? Oh my, all right, here we go.
Hey, I'm Grimes, and this is everything I eat in a day. Usually I wake up and it's a struggle. So I actually have these things that I keep by the bed called Go Cubes that are like caffeinated cubes. And I usually just like eat one of those and then go back to sleep, and then slowly the caffeine enters my system and then I like wake up. Normally I just don't eat all day and then eat one giant meal at dinner, but right now I'm like pregnant, so I obviously don't have that luxury. So lately I've been waking up and I make this thing called butter toast, which is where I melt like a stick of butter on a plate, and then I like put toast in it and then turn the toast over and like, so the toast is completely saturated in butter. And then I put a little bit of jam on it and eat that. But it's actually incredible. Like this butter technique is...
I'm trying to show the tattoos.
Yeah, it's great. So I don't know, I'm allowed 200 milligrams of caffeine per day right now. For caffeine, I'm between the
I don't know the symbolism well enough here, but some of you guys probably do. Let me see if I can find the obvious ones. She has the symbol for deception on her finger, the snake, which people believe is the medical symbol. Where is it? Maybe I should just Google a picture of her.
only better than the original. I would die for veganese. I wouldn't die for vegan. I mean, that's hyperbole. Like on tour and stuff, I typically in the past I've been tomato, and then I like chop some avocado on it.
She has the right on her finger here. She has the medical symbol and the snake around it. And then on her, by her elbow, she has the triangle. So you guys just saw it. It's right. It was right there. You guys saw it, right? It was like.
They don't kill cows for.
Yeah, right there. You guys see? She has the triangle on her arm. Well, referring to it as she, but you guys get the point. You guys get the point. Google Grimes tattoos. Yeah, we should probably do that. Let's do that. I mean, I don't know what half the symbolism means, so. Okay, so in this picture, her finger doesn't have the new one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about the symbolism to really talk about this. But if you think that's a woman, you might have something wrong with your brain. Let's just leave it at that. She knows butter is good for her. Well, I mean, honestly, the butter from the supermarket is probably heavily estrogenic. Yeah, Naomi, I hate to break it to you, but that's not a woman. What a demon, yeah. Wait until they add another month to the lockdown. It'll be July or August. Yeah, I don't think people are going to stand for that. That's going to be ridiculous. I think that's going to start causing craziness. What are they going to try to prolong the lockdown again, and then they're just going to keep people locked in until they turn the towers on later this year and get people really sick? Goat horn hair. Yeah, I didn't see that one. Probably the devil horns. Billionaires like ugly, apparently. Well, so overall, what do we have to do? We got to do a video on what, the flyer again? I mean, do we really? What are the main points? The virus used as scare tactic for communism. Perfect platform What were the main points we spoke about today? They're already reopening everything in Germany. Seems like they'll start blasting us with radiation soon. Yeah, I mean, part of me thinks that they might open things up and purposely open things up and say everything's okay, but then just blast people to say, oh no, it wasn't okay, everyone's getting sick. I asked my boyfriend to buy butter and he kept buying Country Crock. Did you find the tooth powder sticks to your gums? Last time I was at the dentist, I brushed with the tooth powder and they removed a bunch of it thinking it was plaque. You just maybe used too much of it and you left it in your mouth and didn't rinse it out. Is the number 64 symbolic for the 64 children sent to is that symbolic 64 sent to is it? Does someone know? 64 children have rare illness possibly tied to virus. CNBC tweeted, China gets the top score as citizens rank their governments to respond to the outbreak. Predictive programming for communism, yep. Might be permanent lockdown, yeah. No, 64 is not symbolic. Let's read the article. 64 news for COVID-19. I don't know. Does Chuck E. Cheese reuse their pizza slices? That's the old one. Next thing you know, Frank is going to say my Hollywood crushes are men. Well, I mean, that's an obvious one. The virus is a scarecrow tactic. Now we can focus on people not smiling and hate being spread because we can no longer smile at each other. I don't think I think people already hated each other before this shit. Six hexagram, 4 equals cube. We look into some guys using gematria code. Practically every number has some meaning or is linked with something. 64 is 6 fours, meaning 44 3 times. 44 is the number of destruction. 44 is 6 fours. 6 fours, meaning 44. 3 times 44 is the number of destruction. All right, that's stretching the number a little bit, isn't it? Already people scared of murder hornets in public is absolutely pathetic. Out of Shadows was taken down too, but it's a CIA operation. What they do is they make sure that these documents get these documentaries get like 10 million views, and then they mysteriously take them down. It's bullshit. My videos get taken down when they get 10,000 views. They don't get popular. Jungle Surfer channel does numerology. You have to try not to... You have all your videos saved, right? Yeah, but I think I have the thumbnails too. It would just, I mean, it'd be hard to re-upload them, and I'd probably be censored if I tried to make another channel, but... Murder Hornets equal Corolla 2.0. I mean, if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, otherwise we can wrap this up. Maybe we can go back on. You guys want to do Instagram Live for a few more minutes and see if we get some more questions? Have you seen all of these controlled opposition protests? What they're like hiring people to do? What are they talking about at these protests? Why haven't you been able to sleep? Because I've been staying up too late doing stupid shit. Procrastinating, taking naps throughout the day. Yeah, guys, so we'll wrap this up in a few minutes if you have any more questions. You feel like there are a group of people on the planet that are capable of critical thinking, that the elites just want everything they're into online what? You should put your hospital video on BitChute. BitChute, the problem with BitChute is I tried changing my account name multiple times. And it's Frank Tufano without a space. Change the name. I can't change the name. And I couldn't contact support. Display name Frank space Tufano. So, but if you go on BitChute and you search for Frank space Tufano, my channel doesn't come up. So channel 1, Frank Tufano. Channel Frank's. Yeah, the problem is my channel display name on BitChute is Frank Tufano without a space, and I don't know if I have to just remake the if I just have to remake the BitChute account. Fuck it, that's what I'll do. I'll do it right now. Log, register. I'm human. Hold on. First of all, can we delete our old account? See that now I'm gonna do this shit on. So settings. Account. If you'd like to delete your account, click here to start the process. Reason for deleting the account: incorrect. Display name. Permanently deleted 1 week after submitting the request. All data associated with my account will be permanently deleted 1 month of deleting the account. Okay, so I'm going to delete this account on BitChute, and then a week or two from now we'll remake it, and we'll have the correct name. So we'll do that. Can you get adequate iodine from grass-fed dairy products if there is iodine in the cow's diet and if you're not getting excess halogens from other things in your diet? Controlled opposition protests, or going out and protesting the virus and they all come down with the virus. It's also to inspire some of the population to revolt, causing the removal of more freedoms. Oh, they're like go out and they pretend they get sick. And that's no surprise. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This seems more pessimistic and pessimistic with how people are just okay with being controlled. So hopefully we hand out these flyers and we change things. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll do a video tomorrow. It's gonna be video tomorrow is different, back to normal stuff. Just me, you guys would never guess what my video tomorrow is gonna be, but it's nothing too exciting. Every time I see more and more accounts being censored by you. The only accounts that I ban from my channel are the ones that are clearly controlled opposition and Freemason chills. So you guys can suck my long fat cock.